had some favorable matchups that we liked. Knew that they're a team that switches and throws some things behind it, so got some work in with the blitzes and the late hits. But when they guarded one-on-one, I felt like nobody forced anything, got their spots, their spacing was good, and guys were aggressive outside of the blitzes tonight.
Coach, it seemed like that there was a lot of ball movement tonight on the offensive end. Was that something that you emphasized after the Clippers game?
Yeah, I think we're too stagnant in a lot of these games, and especially when they're blitzing, you want guys to be aggressive in the pocket when they get it. Our assist numbers were great after the first quarter. Turnovers are low, and like I said, nobody was forcing it. We were really sharing it, and so felt that they'll put up an initial front and then don't have a lot of movement behind it, and so we can be strong with the ball and get what we want.
Can you talk about the effort that Ime put forward tonight and kind of what he provided for your team?
Yeah, did a great job on Reeves to start, and Doncic when he was on him as well. But I think Tari did as well. I think those guys were really solid. They have 11 free throws as a team, and he averages 12 himself, Doncic, and Reeves is fourth with about 9. So we were much more disciplined than the other night. We put Harden on the line 15 times. Point of emphasis to make everything tough, not give them any easy looks or free throws, get them in a rhythm, and so I'm in kind of the head of the snake as far as that.
And then it seemed like he kind of took that performance against Kawhi kind of hard on himself. Did you see a little bit of extra motivation from him going into this game tonight?
Yeah, anytime you're a high-level defender and guys score, a big number, you're gonna feel that a little bit. And did a good job, like I said, on Reeves and Doncic, but also was extra aggressive offensively as well. So got downhill quite a bit, got out in transition, got some easy things early, and I think the defense and offense kind of fueled each other.
What'd you like about Tari coming out and really setting the tone with his start?
Yeah, he was all over the place doing what he usually does. I think we liked the Amen on Reeves the matchup, but Tari is another long, lengthy defender that can bother some guys. Got a few steals early. I think Doncic had four turnovers early, and we had 4 steals off of those. And so activity was great. Tari did his job there, but it was a team effort as well with guys behind making plays.
And obviously, size and athleticism have been strengths for you guys all year, but having Doe and Tari available, how much does that kind of add to that?
Yeah, it does. It just adds to the depth, versatility, lineups we can throw out there, and don't have to overrun other guys. And so guys can play their full 5, 6, 7 minutes at that high level and not rest any, because we got good backups coming in. And so, whether they start or back up, we expect that from those guys. And we kind of came in layers tonight as far as that.
Coach, we have a lot of conversation about Reed Shepherd, but how comfortable are you getting with him being able to lead that second unit, especially the way that he came in and played tight and kept the offense rolling?
Yeah, it's been a great season of growth for him. Just in general, I think he's starting to pick the pick and rolls apart a little bit. Obviously looking for a shot as well, and like I said, they don't defend him to the same extent that they do Kevin with the high bigs or trapping and blitzing as much. So he has a lot more room to operate out there. So gives us a little bit of what we lost with Fred, a guy that can walk into those threes or cross back and kind of get his pull up going. And so it's great to have that luxury. We got 3 different guys that really handle. Alperin can be the 4th, and they all do a little bit different. So tough on defense is kind of key on one guy.
Coach, how have you adjusted to communicating with the younger guys about playing a different position, as you mentioned earlier?
It's something we kind of demand. We script quite a bit and put guys in different spots. If you have a poor defender on you, we want you to know where to screen, where to handle, and where to do different things. And so, like we said at the start of the season, it's not going to be the traditional point guard route this year. Man will man it and Reed's kind of backup, but we need to know if Josh has somebody on him, we want to put him in action. They need to know all the plays and all the spots, and so guys are getting better as we go with that.
Do you feel like tonight's starting lineup is something you want to stick with moving forward, or do you still want to keep shuffling and experimenting, so to speak?
No, we'll keep it moving and see what we have when we're fully whole. I think when people are not on minute restrictions, Tari's finally kind of getting to the 25-minute mark, and Dorian's only at 15, so we'll get a full complement back eventually and kind of see what we have from there. But a lot of good problems to solve there, and a lot of good bodies to throw out that can give us those different looks.
Got a 23-point road win on Christmas Day in front of a national audience. What do you think you showed the country about your team?
I mean, we had a solid start. We kind of had some hiccups on these overtime losses on this road trip, but kind of got back to playing how we usually play, disruptive on the defensive end. Scoring at a high level. 37-point first quarter, and pretty much hold them in the 20s every quarter. And so solid job all around. I think our defense has been top 5-ish all year, but offensively we had some hiccups, and we kind of cleaned up some of those things tonight. And really unselfish. Nobody forced it, but you you lose a few overtime games, it could go the other way. It still doesn't mask the things that we need to improve on, and tonight was a more solid all-around effort.
And we talked about game plan discipline a lot after the Clippers game. How much does having Doe out there kind of help with that, just a vet guy, experience guy, know what he's doing out there?
Yeah, he's great for that. His communication is top tier. Knowing where he needs to be, and has a lot of familiarity with this Laker team. Obviously playing with them, and so he'll get his legs under him, his rhythm under him, and be another asset out there as far as that. Where Steven, Kevin, some of the older guys, have that IQ, and we're trying to grow our young guys in that area. He brings that with him, veteran experience.
Coach, I'm pretty sure that I can answer this question for you, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Are you ready to go home?
I love the road, so.